Okay, just because it's almost legitimate, don't mean the kush growin's for peaceniks. We got some nasty rivals, and we're gonna have to raid them for supplies. When you have the stuff, bring it back.
Where you gonna go now?
Wait,
We got what we need. LJT signing off.
The Zach Taylor era begins in Cincinnati. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, the Bengals have a new man calling the shots. Zach Taylor, the second youngest coach in the entire league, as they head to Seattle to take on the oldest coach in the league, Pete Carroll of the Seattle Seahawks. I'll be back at halftime with a look at the games in progress. But first, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by are the guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
70, Indy.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Even though he's a 4th rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. 4th-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting. And
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Hey, team sit. Team step.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 13. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Let's go now. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Nice kick.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
You ready?
54. Mike 54. Come on, D.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the...
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Back to throw. He's got Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw here. And able to find Green. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Spins by. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Chris Carson. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going to throw deep. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Watch the slant. Check 3.
6-6. Pull it. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The punter lockout there now as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go